A couple of very important PSAs. Please know that there are professionals out there in the world that can help you personally for your body, what's wrong with you specifically. If you have some sort of hypermobility and you're looking to work out, get some inspiration, and improve your body, work on your hypermobility, and it even helps dysautonomia, I should know I have both of those things. There are more professional people, way more professional people on the internet that have resources and videos and helpful tips and tricks to help you get where you need to go. All right, let's get moving. I really don't want to, but we gotta. The workout that I chose is hopefully something that's gonna be really easy and something that I can do. It's going to be I think it's 35, 45, something like that minute workout, and it is a standing workout, which I am to the point where I can do those kinds of things. When I get up and down, it kind of messes with my blood pooling a little bit more than if I just stay up or stay down. This is also not the very first video that I've done, so I have already tried and done successfully a couple of shorter videos along the same lines. So I have worked myself up to this. I also picked some of the things that are some of my biggest complaints right now, which is from my hip and my legs not being strong and stable enough, along with my spine, my core. So this is more focused on legs, hip, and a little bit of spine core stuff. And I love too something that shows my body how to work with breath and movement, muscle movement. I think that it is very helpful, especially for my body, which doesn't always know what it's doing, when it's doing, and how it's doing something. And I also have found that I can hold my breath a lot of times when moving or stressed. So something like this, especially a workout where there's a lot of breathing and movement in my muscles, which helps get blood flowing and all of the things where you kind of want them to be. So moving around helps get all of your tissues and your muscles nice and hydrated, which is very important. So they say. I also know from experience from the years before that my body does much better with something that has a lot of continuous movement as opposed to something where you're in one position and trying to hold it for so many seconds. I can do both, but I prefer more of a flow than a hold, and I feel like I like the results better of how I feel in my body, the comfort and the mobility and strength that I gain from that kind of workout as opposed to the other kind. Still strength training, but just a little bit different. And this video that I'm watching now is the very first time that I've done this one, but it does seem to have like a nice middle ground of both. So we're doing reps of things, but there is more constant movement instead of just being in one position and really holding it. And then she also talks a lot about breath. We're also going to be working a little bit on my ankles, which is very important because my ankles are another problem area. Really, any joint, any area of my body is a problem area, but I have hurt my shoulder and my ankle, and I apparently must have done something to my hip when I came out of the womb. I don't know, because that has been a problem my entire life. But older, I hurt my shoulder and ankle, and they now became problems. You would think that I have really strong ankles and I'm really great with balance and doing things on my tippy toes since I tried to take some adult beginner ballet for years, but all of that apparently is gone. I don't know. I don't know where it went, but it is certainly not still in me. I'll say that for sure. I really like this video so far because she's also telling me when to breathe in and out, which is nice because it's a literal constant reminder that I need to be breathing and a little bit more of the rhythm I need to be breathing, which I can also lose when things get a little bit hard or chaotic in my brain. I will forget how to breathe and when to breathe. Or I just won't know what kind of breath is appropriate for the kind of movement and strain that I am doing, like this in an exercise. Oh, look at this. I forgot to put on my watch. That would be fun to have on. I'm going to keep that on. Oops. I wonder how sore I'm going to be tomorrow after doing all of this. I'm also wearing a lot of compression garments, so I am really trying to set myself up for success here. Whew. Man, I really feel that in my arches. Oh God. Oh God. This is so much harder than I thought it was going to be. This is so much harder than I thought it was going to be. It's fine. It's always like that. Everything always feels harder than I think it's going to be, especially right now in my life. that side anymore. I'm just gonna wait for her to finish. Shake it out, lots of shaking it out. I like that. Let my body move however it wants to move for a second. Okay. Oh my goodness. My feet hurt so bad. Is my feet the problem? Are my feet the problem? I know how to speak English, just not right now. Okay, how long has it been? Because I'm already ready to like quit. 20 minutes. How much time do I have left? 20 minutes. I am doing some modifications. Okay. I need a second to recover, so I'm just gonna get on all fours, which is a decent recovery position for me. I'm just gonna sit here for a second. It's crazy because it feels really difficult and it feels like, oh no, maybe I'm not ready for this. But to be honest, I feel like I am. I feel like I'm still not pushing enough in my workouts, so, and I worked all the way up to this, so I just need a second. I probably could have done this with a little bit more pausing, but because I'm filming it and I don't want to waste the film storage, I am going, at her pace as opposed to going to my pace, which is something I would recommend if you're anything like me, is to push yourself to go the pace that you go, and it probably will only take like maybe 10 more minutes, and you'll probably get a lot more done and do a lot more for your body. At least that is the case for me. All right, she's doing some weird rotating thing. I want to do that. I need to move my mat a little bit. This is fun. I feel like I could have done a lot of these. I'm also not going near as deep as her, but I feel like I'm like almost as deep as her. She's probably right about here. Ooh, yeah, that's harder. Ooh, I can't even do it on that side. I can do some of these. Ooh, I feel like a muscle man. I feel like if I wasn't wearing as much compression as I'm already wearing, I would totally have been on the floor a long time ago, unable to get right back up. I feel like it's definitely helping a lot. That's good. Okay, I need a break. Just need a break. Just for a second. Oh my God. This is so hard. Although, I do feel like it's really hard to get back up when you do not feel all the way great. Oh, this is fun. This is really, really hard for me. Ooh, but I like it. One of the ways that I know when my body is really driving with something is all of a sudden it becomes like the feeling of really, really fun, even though it's just like an exercise movement or whatever it is. Sometimes it can be a conversation or when I'm eating, something like that. Woo. And I know my body really, really drives with it because my body's like, this is so much fun. And it's like, we should do this all the time. So my body must really like this. I would imagine that this can either be really hard or really helpful if you have issues with like body awareness. For example, if you're like really, really clumsy, you drop things, you run into things. It's also really hard to know when I'm supposed to be using a certain muscle because my body will do a lot of like cheating and using the wrong muscles or relying on whatever instead of the muscle it's supposed to be relying on and building the muscle that I need it to build. There are tips and tricks for that though. I would also like to say that since I've been working really hard on my body and my health, my inside and my outside, with hypermobility and dysautonomia in mind, with professionals who are trained in that and with more education and resources for that, I would like to say that I also have been sweating more. Like I always sweat a lot, which there can be a lot of related reasons for that actually, but I would only sweat in like my armpits, like very just one area am I sweating. And now when I work out like this, like I'll sweat all over, like even the palms of my hands. And I have like never experienced something like that before. It's kind of weird and wild. It's crazy how much of my body and experiences I've had within my body and comfort and pain and whatever that I just have never felt before, even though I'm like a full-grown adult-ish kind of person and I've lived in my body that whole time. I just can't. I can't. You can't make me. This has all been very eye-opening and eye-opening as in watering my eyes because of the pain. I don't know if I've ever felt so weak and so insignificant as when I have tried to work out and I don't have that many muscles. Okay, I don't feel like doing any more of this particular video. I feel so done. I feel so done. Ow, I hurt myself doing that. But also, there's only like 10 minutes left. So let's get it together. Let's do this. 10 minutes. We got this. We got this. I don't feel like I'm necessarily going to be pushing my body beyond its limits. I just feel like I'm just a damsel in distress. I can't do this. I forgot what it's like to work out. Oh my goodness. Ooh, and we're doing lunges. Oh my gosh. She wants to kill me. Strong center, strong center. Oh, 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 oh. I can't do this. What does she want from me? Oh my goodness. Oh. I need to do this for my body. I need to do this for my body. I'll never ride horses again unless I can figure this out, man. Oh, now she's stretching. Okay, strong core. Tell you what, this lady, she does not know my limitations. I don't know my limitations. I'll say that's for sure. So ultimately, I only took like 3-ish breaks for this whole 38-minute video, and it maybe collectively was 10 minutes, and it was really like one big break and two small ones that were 2 minutes or less, and then one bigger one where I might have gotten caught scrolling. Hey, we listen and we don't judge. That's right. I do not like this one. No, 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 no. That felt very, very difficult. That felt very, very hard. I'll do it one more time, lady. I'm only doing it one more time. My heart rate is not high, but my vision is kind of going, and I'm really, really lightheaded, so we're not going to do that one anymore today. What did I do, like 3? That was good enough. That was good enough. Oh, and now she's doing a side-to-side thing. I'm just going to stand and do a side-to-side thing. Look at that. Modify my workouts, yeah. Oh, this is fun. She's doing a fun feet-in thing. How does my body and my spine feel now from an hour ago when I started this to now? I don't know. Actually, I was really, really feeling quite nauseous and very like full, and like my body was full of bricks inside, like in my digestive system. And I don't feel like that as much right now. So that's good. I also would like to say that I feel a little bit more capable and strong because I knew that this was going to be very hard. I couldn't have done this like 2 years ago, that's for sure. Okay, was it pretty? Was it perfect? No, no. Was it fun? A little bit. Was I surprised? Actually, a lot of it. I definitely think that we'll be doing it again, that's for sure. So subscribe. See you next time. Let's work out together. Okay, I never want to move again. Ugh.